Hello beautiful besties, welcome back to Down for Glam. My name is Gigi and we are again doing some nails today. Fancy that. On my nail channel I would be doing nails. So what I'm doing is my dominant hand today, which we did the fills on Wednesday. And we're just going to go ahead and mix up some polish because I don't really have the rose color that I'm looking for. But I'm going to go ahead and say now that the color I mixed up here, I end up messing it up a little bit. Not the color itself. If I'd left it, I think it would have been fine. But I do a chrome powder over the top, and it really does change the tone of the color quite a bit. Here you can see it is a rose pinky color, right? But that does change. And I do 2 coats. And I tried to keep this part of the video kind of quick. I'm not going to show painting all the nails. I'm just going to paint this thumbnail and then do a quick second coat on there for you guys, just so that you can see what the color actually ends up looking like. There's all the nails painted, and we're coming in for that second coat. And I did make a little mess there, but I am going to clean it up, of course. And it is really hard not to make a mess when you're working with your non-dominant hand, but all of you home nail techs, you know that. You absolutely know that. Even you techs that work on other people, you know, in salon settings and whatnot, if you do your own nails, you know that. So now I am coming in with some of that enail couture Wonder Gel top coat because it's actually the one that I have that works the best with the chrome pigments. The super shiny from Light Elegance that one doesn't really take the chrome pigment. It just won't stay on it because this is a non-wipe top coat, the Wonder Gel, and the other top coat is not a non-wipe top coat, so it just doesn't stick on there. I don't know what it is that makes that happen, but it doesn't. And what I like to do, and again, I'm just going to show you the thumbnail, I like to really burnish it in with my finger to really shine it up. But you can see here that this took it more to instead of a rosy place, more of a corally place. It's still kind of got a rose feeling to it, but not completely. Now I did give it another top coat, and I did use the super shiny this time. And now on 3 of the nails, we're going to do some stamping. Ooh, excuse me, I needed a drink. But I'm actually only going to show you 2 because I oopsied and did not actually hit record on that last one. So you are not going to see the thumbnail get done. How ironic that everything's been the thumbnail up to now, but you're not going to see that one. And I really liked this pattern because what I was going for with this set was, you know, those really beautiful silks that they make like caftans and saris and whatnot out of. That didn't fit all the way, so I am going to come in real quick. And I'm just trying to line it up the best I can and do a little extra there at the tip, a little extra bit at the tip. And I'm going to clean that up. It was not perfect, but I was satisfied and I let it go. But anyway, I was really trying, I was super inspired by all of those beautiful silks that they make those beautiful saris out of, or caftans out of, and sometimes they're embroidered, but sometimes they're printed. And those are some of the most beautiful fabrics in the world to me. And so I was really inspired by that to make this set. And that's where you get the stamping only being partially on the nail, because I was really going for that like border sort of feeling. Now I'm coming in with some striping tape in silver to just cap those stamps and just give them more of a finished look. And when you do stamping, you really do want to make sure that you get in there and cut it shorter than the side of the nail or the edge of the nail, wherever that is, because if you don't, It'll catch on things, it'll lift up. Even with the top coat, sometimes that can even rip the top coat and make the top coat come up. So you really, really want to make sure you have that down well and you have it clipped correctly. Now for these next two nails, I just found it much easier to do it this way, to put it on the top coat bottle and use that as sort of a spool to hold it. Kind of like, you know, the toilet paper roll or something. You have something, it holds it. And that allows you to pull out what you need and work with it a little easier. And so I'm going ahead and doing that on the other two nails that I stamped. And the stamping plate I used and the stamping polish, everything I used in this video will be linked below. So if you're interested in that. Not so much this striping tape though. It was some random stuff I got on AliExpress like a couple of years ago. So it's just striping tape. It's not the best striping tape in the world, and whatever tape you have is going to work perfectly. So don't feel like you need to rush out and buy some specific tape, because I'm pretty sure they're all really, really similar. And maybe what you have is more sticky than mine. I don't know. It could be way, way better, right? Way better. So now we're just coming in with some top coat on these. And I am not going to top coat the two nails that are plain, because we're going to come in really fast with a little bling, because, you know, sometimes when you see those fabrics, they'll be encrusted with little glitters and sequins and gems, and I just thought we would imitate that look with some gems on our nails. So my nails, not our nails, my nails. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a weirdo. So all I do is come in with a dot of clear builder gel and then just place the gems directly in that. And I really cut a lot of the nonsense out just so that you can see the bling placement. And if I'm being honest, I feel like I could have done a much better job, and there's some things that I would change about the bling, but it's on there for good now. So we're going to deal with it for a week or so before we decide what to do with the next look, right? The next look. And I'm just using these, I forget. I want to say it's something opal, like Pacific opal or something, and white. The Swarovski crystals that I'm using. And they are genuine Swarovskis. I got them at Joann's Fabric online when they had a little sale going on. So there's so many places you can buy them. I definitely recommend you shop around and look for the best deals, because as we all know, gems ain't cheap. I mean, you can buy cheap gems, but then they look like cheap gems, right? Am I right? Now I'm just bringing a little more builder gel under there because it just was not like sucking it onto the nail at all. And now I'm just coming in and doing that pinky really fast. And we're doing the same thing. The white and I want to say Pacific opal. If I'm wrong, of course it'll be linked below. And off camera, I was too out of frame to show you because it's really hard for me to see and I needed to steady myself. But I do come around the cuticle in the back there behind the gems and, you know, with a tiny brush and brush some top coat along there. Just not on the top, just along the back side to help keep them, you know, shrink wrapped onto the nail. And that's when I realized I was not doing it right and I needed a paper towel. If you are not new to the channel, you know that's something I forget on the regular, so you can start laughing at me now. And I do clean this up a little bit before we top coat it, but like I said, I just wanted to get this video streamlined a little bit, so I cut a bunch of the nonsense out. And now we're coming in with a little bit of oil, and this is the finished set, you guys. Let me know in the comment section below, was this a nail fail? because I feel like maybe it was. Okay? If you like this set, let me know that as well. Please be sure to hit all my buttons on the way out. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye, guys. Bye. Bye.